Hello, welcome to our 30-minute disco bar class with me, Grace. So you need to have, for this class, a chair, which we're going to use as a bar. So I've got this one out of the kitchen. If you haven't got a chair at home, fine. Some of us prefer sitting on the floor. Then you need to have a wall or something that you can place your hand on, because we do a lot of standing on one leg. And then for the end, nice idea to have a yoga mat. Leave it rolled up for now. We only use it at the very end of the class. Don't need the chair at the beginning, so just leave it to the side. There's a playlist in the description. I'll let you know when to press play, but if you haven't already got it set up, press pause, set up your playlist, and then come back when you're ready so we can start all together. It's a relatively fast moving practice. So my tip to you is to keep moving as much as you can, but take a break whenever you need to. If you're someone who needs to drink water whilst exercising, just make it little sips so you don't have a lot of water sloshing around in your belly. And most importantly for me, this is a class about lifting the spirits, celebrating all of the wonderful things that your body can do. Yeah, your body, not mine, not the other person next to you, just you. So we're going to begin with it, embracing that wonderful space to celebrate. The music's going to help. So let's get the music going. So I'll count you in. So go over to your playlist. Yeah, the name, Anal Glitter Prodigy, a wonder, was a gift from a friend. So we're going to go in after 3. So I'll count you in 3, 2, 1, and then we press play all together. 3, 2, 1, press play. And then bring yourself into the middle of your room and have your feet together. Let me see, I need a bit more volume here. Alrighty. So feet together in parallel, or you can have a bit of space if you need to. Squeeze your thighs, pull up on the front of your legs, roll your shoulders back. Before we start moving, just a little groove. Step, step, bum, bum. So you can find your own rhythm. We're going to start lifting the heels. Up, down, up, down. There's my yoga mat on the floor. Show must go on. Let's keep going here. So you're just lifting and lowering the heels and letting the arms lift up as well. Find a squeeze through the butt and a lift through the arms. 2 more. Up, down, up. Now bend your knees. You don't have to turn to the side. I'm just doing that so you can see. Bend and straighten. When I bend, I take the weight back into the heels and I let the arms swing forwards. 4, 3, 2, squeeze the inside thighs together. 1, now put them together, rise up. Up, down, bend, keep going. Up, down, bend, stretch. Right, lower, bend, stretch. 2 more. Up, down. A really big movement, as big as you can. Up, down, and then exactly the same, but faster. Up, down, bend. Up, down, bend. Up, down, bend. Up, down, bend. 4, 3, the purpose is to warm up a little bit to get the heart rate lifted. Last one, big step to side, out, up. So you're bending and straightening the legs and your feet are turned out because your hips are rotating. Arms lifted. You've got 4, 3, it's not a squat. Don't stick out your butt. Drops down, hold it here. Pulse, pulse, pulse. So when I say pulse, it's just a little movement. So you kind of stay quite low. Hold just the arms in, up, down, out, in, up, down, out. You can also follow your hands with your eyes. So you get a little bit of elegance. In, up, down. Let's do that double time. In, up, down, out. In, up. 2 more. 2, 1. Stretch your right leg, plie, stretch, plie, stretch. So this toe of the right leg, it stays on the floor. Don't let it lift. You've got 4, 3, butt down, 2, 1. Let's change to the other side. So it's the left leg, push, stretch, down. We'll add in the arms, take them up above the head, down, 4 more, 4, 3, 2, 1, step over, and this time it's a little kick. So it does come off the floor. And let's lift the arms. Down, up. You've got 4, 3, 2, 1. Change sides. Big movements. Down, up. Although I say big, doesn't need to be high with the leg that's lifting. 4, 3, so big and controlled. 2, 1. Let's go 1 on each side. Down, up, down, up. 2, 1. Step onto your left leg. Step, cross the right leg. Out and down. Come up, down, up, down. You've got 4, 3. Show your tits and your teeth. Make it big. 1. Now change to the other side. Down, up, down. Wonderful. Big body movements. 4 more. 4, 3, 2, 1. We're going to do 1 on each side. So you step behind, step behind, step behind. Don't kick over your chair. You've got 4. All the way to the floor. 3, 2, 1. Kick your left leg forwards. Kick, kick, and just let the arm swing. Opposite arm to leg. 4, 3, 2, 1. To the side. So you get a little bit more into the hips. Up and down. And then 4 more. 2, 1. To the front. Straight legs. Keep going. Be careful that it doesn't turn into this. Keep the body straight, keep the legs long. You've got 4, 3, 2, 1. We're going to lunge forwards. Right leg forwards. Get nice and low as you can. Bring in the arms, elbows bending. 4 more with the arms. They go out, in, out, in. Make it strong. 2, 1. And pulse. You've got 8, 7. Remember, the pulse is small and low to the ground. 4, 3, 2, 1. Shoulders, shake, shake. Woo! Arms out to the side. Hold for 4, 3, 2. Change sides. Lunge, down. Arms open and close. You've got 6, 5. 4 more. Have a laugh if it's going wrong. If you lose your balance, so you get lost. Keep going. Remember, we want to keep moving. Hold and push. You've got 8, 7, 6, 5 with the arms. 4, 3, 2, 1. Bring your feet together. Heels touch. Toes are open. That's first position. Arms up. Arms down as the knees bend and straighten. Knees bend and straighten. Arms up. Bend and straighten. Arms down. Up. Down. 1 more to go up. 1 more to go down. Then come all the way up. Stay up. Open up your feet. Look up at your hands. Stretch up. Try and reach towards and beyond the ceiling. And then drop the hands. Drop the chin to the chest. Roll down. Shake out the head. Take a little bend in the knees, bouncing up and down. The music bounce you. And then move yourself up. Little dance. Ooh. Step to the side. If you feel like it, anytime. Little dance break. Ooh, we're going to move to the bar. So if you've got your chair, bring it in. Or otherwise, find your wall. Set up the chair so you can see me, but you're facing your chair, feet in parallel. Rise, lower, rise, just like we did at the beginning. Rise up, lower down, just to face you so you can see. It's just a lift, lower, lift, 4 more. Up, down. Start to activate through the butt and start to fire up through the front belly. Hold it here, bend your knees. Plie, straighten. So plie means to bend in ballet. So when you bend, it's not a squat, it's really a kind of more of a slide. So the tailbone goes down rather than back. 2 more, 2. Hold it here, again your pulse. You go for 8, 7. Try to lift your heels as high as you can and see if that changes the activation in the back of your legs. We're going to go for a pelvic tilt. 2 counts forwards, 2 counts back. 2 counts forwards, 2 counts back. Keep that going all the way forward as far as you can, but just back to neutral. Don't stick out the butt. Tuck, tuck, back, back. You can make it a little bit sexy. And back, feel it into it. 2 more, forwards, forwards, back, back. 1 more, tuck, tuck. Let's go, double time. Tuck, release, tuck, release, tuck. Keep the heels lifted. You've got 4, 3, 2, 1. Rise up, up, lower the heels, up, lower the heels. 2, 1. Alrighty. Now open up your feet. You can stay facing the chair. I'm just going to show you. Heels together, or you might have a little bit of space between your heels. Rotate the legs. Just have a quick check. Bend your knees. Look at the floor. You should be able to see your toes. If not, you've turned your feet too wide. Turn your feet back in. And your knees are happy. Face the chair. First position. Bend your knees. Plie. Stretch. Plie. With the plie, push the heels into the floor. So there's this really pushing down and then pulling up. You've got 2, 1. Now straight legs, lift your heels. Rise up, lower down, bend your knees, straighten your legs. Rise up, lower down, bend your knees, straighten your legs. Keep going. Up, down. You can stay facing the chair. I'm just trying to show you what you're trying to create with the legs. Big, wide diamond, double time. Up, down, bend. Up, down, bend. Don't just rely on your feet. You really want to use the top of your legs. You've got 4, 3, 2, 1. Stay up, heels together, big bend. So you need to move your feet to make the heels touch. And then you've got a little bit more depth. You can get bigger. 4 more, 4, stretch, 3, all the way down, 2, hold it here, pulse. You've got 8. Make the heels really squeeze. So push them together nice and strong. Last 4, 3, 2, 1. Rise up and lower down. Let's turn to the side and take your feet wide, still in that turned out position. Let's say you've got your right hand on the chair or the wall, so we're all on the same direction. Lift your left arm, bend your knees. You take a plie, stretch, plie. When you bend your knees, really push your heels into the floor so you get this big, wide spread of the body weight. 4, arm up if you feel like it. 2, 1, hand to the hip, pulse, pulse, pulse. Bring your other hand to your hip, make fists so you're nice and strong. 2, 1, lift your outside heel and down and up and down. Powerful body language, strong in the arms. Other heel lifts, up, down, up. Keep your knees bending, up, down, up. 4 more of those. 4, take your right hand back onto the chair. We're going to use it. 2, we're going to go slow to begin with. Listen carefully. We take a plie for 2. Stretch your legs and turn to face the chair, then lunge for 2, and then come back to face the front. Down for 1, 2, up and turn for 2, down 1, 2, up and turn for 2 more at this speed. And try to get down as big as you can. So almost all the way to the floor and then all the way back up. 1 more this speed. Really fire up through the back glute. Down, down, double time. Down, turn, lunge, turn, down, turn, lunge. I hope you've got the music loud. Anytime you feel like it, interrupt to turn up the music. Sing along if you want. Down, up, double time, so faster. Down, up, lunge. 3, 2, last one. Stay facing your bar, your chair. Bring your left knee to your right. Squeeze the knees together. Take the weight into the right heel. Left leg goes back for 1, 2, in for 2. Back 1, 2, in for 2. So you've got 2 counts for both parts, and you're moving from your hip. So keep your knee nice and bent. In for 2. Back, back, in. Lengthen the tailbone down. You've got 2 more. Try to keep a lift in the lower belly. It's going to help to stabilize your back. Important when you're working into the hips. Double time. Back, in, back, in, back, in. 4 more. Keep your heels squeezing towards your butt. We pulse. We go. Big, big in. So small, small in rather. Push back, back, in, back, back, in. all the way in, but just to your right knee. So not in front of your right knee, just in line. Hold it here, just pulse to the back. 8, 7, 6, 5. Squeeze your right butt cheek for support. 2, 1. Take your left foot back. Just push the chair out of the way. Bring your hands to the floor. Step your right leg back. Plank, you can do that with the knees down or knees lifted. Hold it here. And then open up to a side plank. On the right hand, the heels drop to the right. Left arm lifts up. You can also have the right knee on the floor. Stay there or lift your left leg up and down. You can also move your left elbow into the knee, up and down. You've got 4, 3, 2, 1. Really nice. Take it down. Step your right foot forwards. Bring your hands to the chair. Lunge pulses. You've got 8, 7. Squeeze the back butt cheek. Squeeze the inside thighs. Let's add an element of stability, lifting up the heel and down and up and down. Just 2 more. 2. Leave the heel lifted. Pulse again. You've got 8. Maybe take the hands off the bar. Spirit fingers. Last 4, 3, 2, 1. Step the feet together. Take your chair to the other side, or if your space is a bit smaller, just turn around. Left hand on the chair, take the feet wide. Lift the arms, open them out. Left hand on the bar, ready? Big bend in the knees. Plie, stretch, plie. Keep going. Just check it out in your plie. It's not a squat, don't stick out the butt. Drop it down and back up. Push the knees back by squeezing the butt. You've got 2, 1. Hold and pulse. 8, 7, 6, 5. As you're pulsing down, see if you can have a little lift into the lower abdominals, outside heel with the arm. Just 2 more. 2, 1. Same arm, but other leg. 4, down. 3, down. 2, 1. We're going to go slow again. So we go for 1, 2. Turn up to face the chair. 1, 2. Turn up to face the front. 1, 2. Up and turn. Lunge. 2. Up and turn. We'll do 1 more at this speed so you can find the movement. Down, down. We'll pick it up. Down, up, lunge, and up. Try and feel that your right hip and your right leg is pushing you through. So you go down, that hip turns. Down, hip opens. Down, turn, lunge. Stay like that or double time. A little bit more bouncy. You've got 2, 1. Stay facing the chair. Just pull your left foot back a little bit. Bring your right knee to your left. Bend your right knee. Flex your foot. Right leg goes back for 1, 2. In for 2. Back for 2. In for 2. It's from the hip. Keep going. Back for 2. In for 2. Please have your weight more in your left heel than your left toe. So you're not got all your body weight going through the front of your left knee. Back, back, double time, back, in. Be careful, it's not from the lower back, so don't let this happen. Keep that still, it's just the leg. Maybe it has to be a bit smaller for you to feel that. Smaller is good. Stability is what we're working for. Hold it here, we're gonna do the 2. 2, 2, all the way in. 2, 2, all the way in. 2, 2, in. Keep the weight in your left heel. You might have to keep resetting because your body likes to avoid it. Weight in the heel asks the front of the legs to work harder, which protects the knee, but it feels a little bit more exerting for the body. 1 more, and pulse to the back. 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Stretch that right leg back. Push the chair away, bring the hands to the floor. Step your left foot back into plank. You can always do that with the knees on the floor. Try not to collapse in the shoulders or the lower back. Open up to a side plank on the left. Right arm lifts. You can also do this with your knee on the floor. Both options, super. You can stay there, or you're lifting your right leg to the elbow. Up, back, 7, 6, 5, you can do that with the left foot lifted as well. 4, or you can miss it out and just stay still. Find the level, modify for where you're at today, please. Take care of your bodies. Hand down, left foot forwards. Bring the hands to the chair. Pulse into the lunge, drop, up, 3, up, 2, 1, and pulse here. You've got 4, 3, 2, 1, and then lift your front heel up and down, adding in a little bit of stability. Just 2 more, 2. Hold it here, pulse again. 4, 3, 2, 4 more, 4. Squeeze that right butt cheek. 2, 1. Lower the heel, step your feet together, and then walk your feet back and just take a little stretch. And then move through the legs. Bend, 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 and bend. As you're doing this, it's a little stretch for the hips and the lower back, so keep the lower belly engaged. You've got 4, 3, 2, deep breath. 1, bring it up. A little dance break. And you really got to do this like you mean it. Woo, or there's just no point. You've got 8, 7. If you feel awkward, close your eyes. Nice. Woo. 4 more, 4. Disco dancing, yeah. 2, 1. Let's bring it back to the chair. And we're gonna just stay in the direction you were already. Walk quite far back and bring your body down. Now you really need to take care of your lower back here. So please find some support through the abdominals, especially the deeper part of the abdominals. So that's a real kind of conscious lifting of the pelvic floor. And then take your weight into your left leg with a small bend in your left knee. Your right leg goes back. It comes up for 2 and down for 2. Up, up, down, down. And this isn't about how high you lift your leg. I know that gets really tempting because we're so used to seeing that image of hyper flexible bodies, but I just really want you to find out what your body is capable of. What does it really mean to hold your hip down as your leg moves? Up, up, down, down, up. If you keep your hip still, you're really working to support the back. Let's go double time and down, up, down, up, down, up, down. You've got 4, 3, small bend in the left leg to help protect the left knee. Hold it here, bend your right leg. So the leg stays up in the air and it's just the knee that's bending. In for 2, back for 2 more of those. In, the weight's in your left toes, not too much into your left heel. So the outside of the left hip working. Double time. In, back, in, back, in, back, in, back. Make it smaller. 3, 2, hold it here. Pulse. 8, 7, 6, 5. Last 4, 3, 2, 1. Step your right foot next to your left. Bend your knees. Stick your butt back, stretch through. Shake out the head. We're going to go straight to the other side. Support from the lower abdominals. Right foot to the floor. Left leg goes behind you. Drop your left hip down. Keep this leg nice and stable, the right leg. Left leg's lifting for 2 counts. We come up for 2 and down for 2. And this leg might not even go as high as the other leg. You have to work out this side, different from the other side. You've got 4 more. Up, up, down, down, up, up, down, down. 2 more, keeping the lower back level. Play it safer here. Your lower back will thank you for it. Down for 2, we go double time. Up, down, up, down, up, down. 4 more. You can always bend the right leg a bit more. Notice if you've got all your body weight coming through your hands, try not to do that. Hold it here, leg stays lifted, but bending the knee in the air. Back, 2, and stretch for 2. In 1, 2, and back for 2. In 1, 2, back for 2. 1 more. Try to bring the heel towards the butt. Keep your left thigh still, double time. In, stretch, in, stretch. 2 more. 2, 1, and double time for 4, 3, 2, 1, and then pulse to the top, top, top. You've got 4 more here. Stay with it if you can. 3, 2, 1. Step your left leg next to your right. Take a bend in your knees. Shake out through the hips. Bring yourself back up. Put the chair to the side. Bring yourself into the middle of the room. Maybe a little sip of water. Maybe a big wipe of your face. If like me, you've got a sweaty face. All right, I've left some time for us to move into the whole body. Bring your hands onto your fists again. Give me that power stance. Into the hips, into the shoulders. Maybe a serious facial expression. Bend your knees, plie, stretch, plie, stretch. I mean it, be serious. You got this. Bend and stretch. 3, 2, 1. Pulse, pulse, pulse. Last 4, 3. We're gonna lift the right knee to the right elbow. So you plie, knee, plie, knee, and you can bring it up, 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 up. You've got 4 in. So it's a big balance and shift of the body weight. 2 more, 2, 1. Now step onto the right foot. Step, cross, up, cross, up, cross, up, cross. You've got 4. All right, so we're going to repeat this quite a lot. So get into it like you mean it. We're going to do 8 to the other side. Change, step, cross the right leg, up. And now you can keep this left knee bent. So you're staying low, working into the left thigh. You've got 4, 3, bigger movement, 2, 1. Now let's change. We're going to go to the other side for 4, 3, 2, 1, and change. 4, down, 3, keep the left leg bending, 2, 1, 2 to the right, step, cross, up, and change, step, cross, yeah, woo, little party, here, change, 1, 1, 1, cross, 1, cross to plie, 8, hands to the hips, back into the middle, big movement, hold it here, then we'll pulse, 8, 7, 6, power stance, strong in the body language, strong in the spirit, left knee lifts, down, up, arms up above the head, and in, down, up, down, huh. Make the sounds if it helps, huh. Down, huh. 2, whoo. 1, change to the cross, step, 8 of those, 7, 6, You can always change the arms, down, up, woo, up. I'm making it up, you can make it up too. Don't be a perfectionist, it's boring. Out, in, rebel, woo, out, in. You've got 4, 3, 2, woo, 1, change. 4 on this side, stay low. 3, 2, 1, 4, cross, 2, 1 more. We're going to do 1 more to get with the music, then we change. 2, cross, out, cross, change. 2, cross, out, cross, change. 1 on each side, big, bouncy. It's a little bit faster. You've got 4, 3, 2, 1. Second position, hands to the hips. Bend your knees, plie, 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 plie. Hold, pulse, 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 pulse for 4, 3, 2, 1. Let it go. Let's come to the floor. Roll out your mat. Bring yourself to lie down. We made it to the end. Send your feet in the air. Just let your legs wobble around a little bit. You can also give them a little dance, feet moving, or you can let them be softer, What I want you to start thinking about now is your breath. A big deep breath. And then stop the moving. Bring your right ankle on top of your left knee, your left foot to the floor. Stay like that if you want, or bring your left knee to your chest. Hands through the gap to hold onto the thigh. So we deliberately increase the heart rate. We deliberately try to stimulate some of the soft tissues in the body by bending and stretching and bearing weight. So there might be some sweat, there might be some kind of sensation like shaking or quivering, wavering. There might not be any of that. Just see what your body does in response. And amongst all of that, focus on your breath. And then let your leg go, take your left foot to the floor and just change sides. So nothing too complicated. Left ankle on top of the right knee towards the face. Left hand goes through, right hand goes around. It's very likely for most of us that the heart rate is still elevated. So see if slowing your breath down just helps to keep your body calm, even in this more heightened state of being. So you're starting to control your reactions. Same time though, enjoy the elevated state. Sometimes it's nice to pump a bit of adrenaline, to wake ourselves up a little bit. We need that state just as much as we need the rest. It's just, you know, most of us are a little bit inclined to too much stress in the body. And then I give you a couple of options. Some of you might just like to lie yourself flat on the floor for a moment and take a shavasana. It might be a bit difficult though, because the rest of us are going to jump up. Last dance break. Ooh. Move it around, shake it around. If you don't want to dance, just shake. Arms up above the head, shake it out to the side, shake it down to the floor. Ooh. Through the feet, push it through the arms. This is where I'm going to leave you guys. So I hope you're having a great day, or maybe you're going to start to now. Thank you very much. Remember, your body is beautiful and you're already perfect. And that's why we do this, just to celebrate being in a beautiful body. Thank you very much. Mwah.